am going to start with the fractions and decimals with exercise 2.1. For grade 7, exercise 2.1, question number 1, that is solve. So under that, the first bit. What is the first bit? The question is 2 minus 3 by 5. 2 minus 3 by 5. Right. So here what we have to do? The question is to solve. That is 2 minus 3 by 5. Here there is nothing is there in the denominator. Take it as 1. Now I'll write the solution here. 2 minus 3 by 5. Here I'll take it as 1. LCM of 1 and 5 is 5. Okay. LCM of 1 and 5 is 5. Next what I will do? I will take it as is equal to 4 divided by 5. Here in one table how much are 5? 5s are. In 5 table how much are 5? 1s are. Okay. Next. So next what I will write? 2 into 5 minus 3 into 1. That is equal to 5 2s is 10 minus 3 1s is 3 whole divided by 5. That is equal to, what will be the answer? 10 minus 3 is 7 divided by 5. Right? Next one. What is the next question? 4 plus 7 by 8. Next question. Second bit. What is the question? 4 plus 7 by 8 is the question. Here. So how to solve? See, previous question it was subtraction. Now it is addition. Once again you have to take an LCM. So in the previous class what I have said, you have to take an LCM only in case of addition and subtraction. So I will write the question once again. 4 plus 7 by 8. Nothing is there in the denominator. I will take it as 1 here. Okay. Because 4 by 1, the value of 4 by 1 is 4 only. Next, LCM of 1 and 8 is 8 only. So LCM of 1 and 8 is 8. So here in one table how much are 8? 8s are. In 8 table how much are 8? 1. Next. That is, I will write it as equal to 4 into 8 plus 7 into 1 whole divided by 8. Next, simplify it. How to simplify here? 4 8s are 32 plus 7 1s are 7 whole divided by 8. That is equal to 32 plus 7 is 39 divided by 8. So now it is an improper fraction. You keep the answer as it is or else convert it into mixed fraction. So how to convert it in mixed fraction? So 8 6 are 48. No. 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32, 8 5s is 40. 8 5s are 40, 8 4s are 32. Or else I will divide here. Please see here. 8, 39, 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32, 8 5s is 40. So 8 4s are 32. 9 minus 2 is 7, 0. So what I will do? I will keep this quotient here. The remainder I will keep it here, and the dividend I will keep it here. For this one also same, that is 7 by 5, 5 1s are 5, the remainder is 2 is divided by as it is. Okay. Next question. Next one, third question. What is the third question? 3 by 5. Third bit is question number 1. Under that third bit is the question is 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7 plus 2 by 7. So I'll solve it once again. Solution 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7, right? So here what I will do, I will take an LCM. LCM of 5 and 7 is, okay, 5 and 7 is 7 5s are 35. I'll write 35 as it is. So here in 5 table how much are 35? 5 7s are. In 7 table how much are 35? 5s are. Okay. Or else one simple method is when there are only two terms, when there are only two fractional terms, at that time what you have to do is multiply this 5 to this number and multiply this 7 to this 3. That's it. Okay. It's one and the same. If there are only two terms, if there are more than three terms, if there are more than two terms, you have to take an LCM. Right? So next what I will write? 3 into 7 plus 2 into 5. That is equal to 7 3s are 21 plus 5 2s are 10 divided by 35. So if I add 21 plus 10 is 31 divided by 35. So now 31 divided by 35, it is in proper fraction. So it is in proper fraction, keep it as it is. Okay, if it is in improper fraction, you might have converted it into mixed fraction. So it is in proper fraction, keep the answer as it is. Next question, fourth bit. So fourth bit, I will start here. First bit, drop the first bit. Next question, fourth bit. So what is the question, fourth bit? The question is 9 by 11. The question is 9 by 11 minus 4 by 15. Minus 4 by 15 is the question. Right? Next. So here, solution. I'll write the question as it is, 9 by 11 minus 4 by 15. Now once again, what I will do? So that method which I have said, you cross multiply when there are only two terms, the fractional terms. When there are only two fraction terms. So what I will do at that time, I will cross multiply both the denominators to the numerators. 11 I will multiply to 4 and 15 I will multiply to 9. Okay. One simple method. Next. So I will write it as 9 into 15. This minus symbol as it is, 4 into 11 divided by 15 into 11. 15 times I is 150. 150 plus 15 is 165. Right? That is equal to 15 nines are 45, carry 4. 9 plus 4 is 135 minus 11 fours are 44 divided by 165. Right? That is equal to. So 5 minus 4 is 1. 13 minus 4 is 9 divided by 165. So once again this is in proper fraction. Keep the answer as it is. Next question. Next question. What is the next one? Fifth one. Fifth bit. See now here there are three terms. 7 by 10 plus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2. Okay. This is the question. So here there are totally three terms are there. So if there are three terms, you have to take an LCM. Compulsorily you have to take an LCM. So once again I will write the solution. I'll write the question as it is, 7 by 10 plus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2. Next, LCM of 2, 5 and 10 is, okay, I'll take an LCM. What will be an LCM? I'll write here 2, 5, 10, right? Next, so what I will do here, I'll take an LCM, that is, see, 2 table, I'll go with the 2 table. 2 ones are 2, okay. In 2 table 5 will not come, I'll write 5 as it is. Next, In 2 table, how much are 10? 2 5s is 10. 2 1s are 2. 5 I will write as it is because in 2 table 5 won't come. Next 2 5s are 10. Once again now 5 table. 5 1 as it is. 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5. Now you multiply these two. Multiply these two, that is 2 into 5, that is equal to 10 is an LCM, right? So 10 is an LCM. So here I'll rub this one. So 10 is an LCM. Okay. So in 10 table how much are 10? 1s are. In 5 table how much are 10? 5 table. In 5 table how much are 10? 5. 2s are 10. In 2 table how much are 10? 2. 5s are 10. Now what you do? You multiply all these things. That is, I will write it as 7 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 5 divided by 10 is the LCM. I will write it as it is. Once again I will simplify. 7 1s are 7 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 5 3s are 15 divided by 10. That is equal to, how much it will be? 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 15 is 26 divided by 10. Now once again this is an improper fraction. Convert it into mixed fraction. So how much it will be? 10 2s is 20. 10 2s are 20. I will write this denominator 10 as it is. Divided by 10 as it is. 10 2s are 20. The remainder is 6. Okay. Therefore the answer is 2 integer 6 by 10. Or else still you can simplify for this one. See here please. Further I will simplify for this one. That is how I will write is. See here. 2 5s are 10, right? In 2 table. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Okay. So remained is 13 by 5. 13 by 5 further it can't be simplified because in 5 table 13 will not come. Whereas here 26 and 10 you can cancel it because in 2 table 10 will also come, in 2 table 26 also will come. Therefore I will write it as 13 by 5. Once again 13 by 5, it is an improper fraction. Convert it into mixed fraction. 5 2s are 10, remainder is 3 divided by 5 as it is. Therefore the answer is 2 integer 3 by 5. Next one. Next question. What is the next question? 2 integer 2 by 3. 2 integer 2 by 3 plus 3 integer 1 by 2. Okay. 3 integer 1 by 2. I will solve this one. So here solution 2 integer 2 by 3 as it is plus 3 integer 1 by 2. That is equal to, multiplied 3 2s are 6 plus 2, that is 8. 8 divided by 3. So yesterday, in the previous class I have said that how to convert this. That is, I have written here as what it will be, quotient, here remainder, here this will be the divisor. Okay. So how will you do? So here what you have to do? Divisor into quotient. Okay, you have to multiply divisor into quotient plus the remainder. Okay. You have to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction in this way. So what you have to do? This is the mixed fraction. This mixed fraction, what you are doing? You are converting it into improper fraction divided by this denominator as it is. So divisor into quotient. Okay, divisor into quotient plus remainder. So after multiplying the divisor and the quotient, what answer you will get? That one you have to add with the remainder divided by this dividend as it is. Okay. Next. Here 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 is 8 divided by 3 as it is, plus 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7 divided by 2. I have converted the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now once again see here, 3 and 2 they are not same. Okay, the bases are not same or they are not like terms, they are unlike terms. Convert it into like terms. How to convert to like terms? So that we have to make the bases same. So once again I will go for an LCM. LCM of 3 and 2 is 6, right? 3 and 2 is 6. So here in 3 table how much is 6? 3 2s is 6. In 2 table how much is 6? 2 3s are 6, right? One second. What I will do? I will write it as 8 into 2 plus 7 into 3 divided by 3 2s are 6 as it is. Simplified. 8 2s are 16 plus 7 3s are 21 divided by 6, right? Add it. 16 plus 21 is how much it will be? 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. 2 plus 1 is 3. 37 divided by 6. So this improper fraction, can I cancel it? No, it can't be cancelled. So what you have to do? Keep it in mixed fraction. So how much it will be? 6 6 is 36. Remained is 1 divided by 6. I will write it as it is. Okay. Next bit. Next question. That is 6th I have finished. Now 7th. 7th bit, that is 8 integer 1 by 2. 7th bit, 8 integer 1 by 2 minus 3 integer 5 by 8. 3 integer 5 by 8 is the question. So here once again it is in mixed fraction. Convert it into improper fraction. Okay. What I said, 2 into 8, 16. 2 8 is 16 plus 1. I'll write the question as it is. Wait a minute. That is 8 integer 1 by 2 minus 3 integer 5 by 8. Okay. 8 2s are 16 plus 1 17 divided by 2 minus 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 5 is 29 divided by 8 as it is. 8 ones are 8, 8 to 16, 8 to 24, 24 plus 5 is 29 only. Once again what I will do? I will take an LCM here. So here what I said you, if and what will be the LCM? The LCM is 16. Do it here. 2 and 8. 2 table, 1s are, 4s are, 2 4s are 8. 4 table, 1, 1. See here an LCM is 8 here. Okay. LCM of 2 and 8 is 8. Okay. Why? Because see in the before to this, that is in the fourth question, what I have said you to cross multiply. Okay, I have said it to cross multiply. But here the numbers are even numbers. Even numbers in the sense that is they will come in the same table, that is 2 and 8. So as a result, better you go for LCM instead of cross multiplying here. Better you go for an LCM. What will be the LCM? 2 and 8. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. 4 table, 1, 1. Right? So LCM of 2 and 8 is 8 only. So in 2 table, how much are 8 here? 2 table, 4s are. In 8 table, how much are 8? 1s are. So now, that is, I will write it as 17 into 4 minus 29 into 1 divided by 8. That is equal to 17 4s are, 1 4s are 28, carry to 68 minus 29 divided by 8. Once again I will continue here. How much it will be? So 18 minus 9 is 9. So 5 minus 2 is 3 divided by 8. Can you cancel it further here? No, you can't cancel because in 8 table 39 will not come. So next convert it into mixed fraction. So mixed fraction how will I write? 8 5 is 40. 8 4 is 32. So I will write it as 4 divided by 8 because 8 4 is 32. 32 means remaining is 7. Therefore the answer is 4 integer 7 by 8. If you multiply also 8 4 is 32. 32 plus 7 is 39 divided by 8. Right? Four integers 7 by 8. Right. Next question. Next question, that is second question. Question number 2. Question number 1 I have finished. Now I will go with question number 2. Okay. Question number 2. Question number 2. What is the question? The question is arrange the following in descending order. Arrange the following in descending order. descending order. Under that, first bit. What is the first bit? The first bit question is 2 by 9, comma 2 by 3, comma 8 by 21. Okay, I'll explain the question. What is the question? Arrange the following in descending order. Descending order, ascending order, and descending order. Ascending order means what you have to do here? You have to arrange the numbers from smaller numbers to bigger numbers. Whereas in case of descending order, what you have to do is you have to arrange the numbers such that it should be in bigger numbers to smaller numbers. Okay, bigger numbers to smaller numbers. That one we call it as descending order. So here the number is 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21. See, these three numbers are unlike fractions. Okay, why? Because why they are unlike fractions? Because the denominators are not same here. If the denominators were same, we might have called it as like fractions, but the denominators are not same here. So what I will do here, if the denominators are not same, I will go for an LCM, right? Solution. So I will write the question as it is: 2 by 9, comma 2 by 3, comma 8 by 21. Therefore, LCM of 3, 9 and 21 is, so take an LCM here. Take an LCM, that is 3, 9, 21. So 3, 9 and 21, they will come in 3 table. I'll go with the 3. Smaller number you have to go. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21. Okay. Next I'll go with the 3 table. 3 1s are 3. Sorry, 1 as it is. This 3 1s are 3. In 3 table 7 will not come. Keep the 7 as it is. Once again 7, 1, comma 1, comma 1. Okay. What will be the LCM? 3 into 3 into 7. That is equal to. You have to multiply these 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That is 3 into 3, 9. 9 7s are 63. Therefore, the LCM is 63. Okay. Next. So, what I got an LCM? I got an LCM as LCM is, I will write it as 63. 63 is an LCM. So, here in 9 table, how much is 63? 7s are. In 3 table, how much is 63? 3 table, if 3 table, 3 2s are 21. Okay. 21 3s are 63. If you are not getting, divide it with 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. You got it as 21. Okay. So I got this. In 21 table, how much is 63? 3s. Okay. In 21 3s are 60. Next. So what I will do? So I will write it as 2 into 7 divided by 63 is an LCM, comma 2 into 21 divided by 63 is an LCM, comma 8 into 3 divided by 63 is an LCM. Next, 7 2s are 14 divided by 63, comma 21 2s is 42 divided by 63, comma 3 8s are 24 divided by 63. Okay. So now what we have to do is, see here, now the bases are same here, means these three are like fractions, 63, 63, 63. Now you worry about the numerator, that is 14, 42 and 24. What is our question? Descending order. Descending order means bigger number. So in this one, which is the bigger number? 42 is the bigger number. So 42 is bigger. After 42, 24. After 24, the last is 14. Right? So what I will do? I will write the answer as 42 divided by 63 is greater than 24 divided by 63 is greater than 14 divided by 63. But this is not my question. My question was 2 by 9, 2 by 3, 8 by 21. So what I will do here is, see here, 42, the second number is 2 by 3 here. I will write it as 2 by 3, comma, okay. 42, the middle one, 2 by 3. I have written 2 by 3 here. 2 by 3, okay. So not unable to see here, I will write it. 2 by 3, comma, after that 24, the last number, that is 8 by 21, 8 by 21, comma, the remainder is 2 by 9, okay. So this is in descending order, right? So I'll write the number. If you are unable to see this one, I'll write the number as So in descending order, what will be the number? That is 2 by 3, 2 by 3, okay, 2 by 3, the middle number. After that, the last 8 by 21, comma, the first number 2 by 9. This is in descending order. Next question. Move for the next one. What is the next question? 1 by 3. The next question is 1 by 3, 3 by 7, 1 by 5. That is second bit. What is the second bit? 1 by 5, comma, 3 by 7, comma, 7 by 10 is the question, right? So once again, this one also we have to convert in descending order. So I will write the solution. That is 1 by 5, 3 by 7, 7 by 10. Once again, what I will do? I will go for an LCM. LCM of 5, 7 and 10 is, okay, I will calculate here. 5, 7, 10, right? I will go with the 5 table. 5 ones are 5 and 5 table 7 will not come. I will write 7 as it is. 5 2s is 10. Once again, I will go with the 2 table. This one I will keep it as it is. In 2 table 7 will not come. Keep this 7 as it is. 2 ones are 2. Once again 7, 1, ones are 1 as it is. Now multiply these 3. 5 2s are 10, 10 7s is 70. Therefore the LCM is 70. 70. What is an LCM? The LCM is 70, right? 70. Once again. So in 5 table, how much are 70? Divided 5. 5 ones are 5. 2 remains 15. Oh, 14. Wait a minute. 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. 2 remains 5. 4 are 14 table. Okay. 15 5 is 70. 5 table 14, right? In 7 table 10s are, in 10 table 7s are, okay? But what is the LCM? LCM is 70. Next, so what I will write? 1 into 14 plus 3 into 10 plus 7 into 7 divided by 70 as it is. Now add up all this. Wait a minute, you are not supposed to write. So, (14 by 70), 3 into 10 by 70 by 70. Okay, 14 by 70, comma 30 by 70, comma 49 by 70. Now once again, what I will do? I will arrange in descending order. Descending order, which is the first number? 49 is the first number. This will be the second number, and this will be the third number. So I will write it as. So better I will write here. So what it will be? The first number is 49 by 70, comma 30 by 70 greater than 14 divided by 70. Okay. Next, 49 is the last number. That is, I'll write it as 7 by 10, comma middle number, that is 3 by 7, comma the last number 1 by 5. This is in descending order. 7 by 10, 3 by 7, 1 by 5. Okay. Wait a minute. The next one. That is, I will move for question number 3. Third question. Yeah, third question. So I'll write the question so that you can understand what is the question in a magic square. Question number 3. In a magic square, the sum of the numbers, in each row, comma, each column, and in each column and along the diagonals, is the same. Along the diagonals is the same. Is this a magic square? Is this a magic square? Is this a magic square? So he has given box. He has given the magic square box. I'll write the numbers. What are the numbers? 4 by 11, 9 by 11, 4 by 11, 9 by 11, 4 by 11, 9 by 11, 2 by 11, 2 by 11. Next one, 3 by 11, 3 by 11, 5 by 11, 5 by 11, 7 by 11, 7 by 11, 8 by 11, 8 by 11, 1 by 11, 1 by 11, 6 by 11. So this is the question. So here along the first row, okay. Along the first row, 4 by 11 plus 9 by 11, 4 by 11 plus 9 by 11 plus 2 by 11 is equal to 15 by 11. He has given in the question, right? So here, so read the question first so that I will make you to understand the question, what he has asked in the question and what you have to do. In a magic square, so this is a magic square. In a magic square, the sum of numbers in each row, this is row, so this is row, and what is this? This is column. Okay, this is row and this one is a column. Okay, column, a pillar. In a magic square, the sum of numbers in each row, sum of numbers, you have to add the sum of numbers in a row. 4 by 11, 9 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, 5 by 11, 7 by 11, in this way. The last one 8 by 11, 1 by 11, 6 by 11. See here in a magic square, all the numbers are like fractions. Okay. Next, in each column and along the diagonals, column also. The column also, what you have to do? Sum. Sum means you have to add it. Which all the numbers? First you have to add these numbers in this way. Next, what you have to do? You have to add in this way, the columns. The last one what he has given, and along the diagonals is the same. Along the diagonals is the same. The diagonals are, which are the diagonals here? So these are the diagonal. Okay, these are the diagonal. This also, I'll take it as diagonal. These are the diagonal. Diagonals are crossed one. So what you have to do? So what he is saying, in a magic square, the sum of numbers in each row, in each column, and along the diagonals is same. Means if you add the rows, you will get the same answer. If you add the columns, you will get the same answer. Suppose if you add this one diagonal and the second diagonal also if you add, you are going to get the same answer. This is the meaning. Is this a magic square? If all the diagonals, if all the rows and if all the columns, if they are same, then this is a magic square. If they are not same, if any one column or if any one row, if any one diagonal is also not same, so we won't call it as a magic square. Okay, I'll solve it. So first I will come for rows. Okay, row, that is R1. Row 1, that is equal to 4 by 11 plus 9 by 11 plus 2 by 11. So here all the denominators are same. I will write 11 as it is. So 4 plus 9 plus 2. How much it will be? 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15 by 11. I got R1 as 15 by 11. Next I will calculate for R2. R2 is equal to 3 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 7 by 11. That is equal to, so once again the bases are same here. I will keep 11 as it is. Add the numerators, 3 plus 5 plus 7, that is equal to 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 7 is once again 15 by 11. R1 and R2 I got 15 by 11, 15 by 11. Next I will move for R3. That is equal to, what is R3? 8 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 6 by 11. Once again the denominators are same here. That is 11. 8 plus 1 plus 6, that is equal to 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15 by 11. Okay. Next I will calculate for column. Next I will calculate for columns. Shall I write here column? Columns. Right. So here C1, which is the column 4 by 11 plus 3 by 11 plus 8 by 11. If you add, how much you are going to get? That is 4 plus 3 plus 8 divided by 11. That is equal to 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15 by 11. Right? I'll come for C2. What is C2? 9 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 1 by 11. Right? That is equal to 9 plus 5 plus 1 divided by 11. That is equal to 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15 by 11. Next, I'll go with third column. What is the third column? 2 by 11 plus 7 by 11 plus 6 by 11. That is equal to 2 plus 7 plus 6 whole divided by 11. That is equal to 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 6 is once again 15 by 11. So remained is, so I have calculated for rows, I have calculated for columns. Next I have to calculate for diagonal. So I will rub this one. Next, diagonal. I will come for diagonal. So what are the diagonals? I will take it as D1 is equal to, shall I add this 4 by 11, 5 by 11, 6 by 11, which are marked with red line. Okay. So what I will do, I will write as 4 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 6 by 11. That is equal to 4 plus 5 plus 6 whole divided by 11. That is equal to 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15 by 11. Right. Second diagonal. I will go with the second diagonal. I will write it as 8 by 11 plus 5 by 11 plus 2 by 11. That is equal to 8 plus 5 plus 2 divided by 11. That is equal to 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15 by 11. So here I got all as 15 by 11, 15 by 11, 15 by 11. The row, the diagonal and the columns also I got 15 by 11. So all are 15 by 11. So what I will write, what here is this a magic square? Yes. You have tried at the last. Yes, it is a magic square. At the last you have tried, yes, it is the magic square. Okay. So thank you. In the next class, I will go with the question number 4. Thank you.